Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the best budget cards to buy here under 25,000 MT here in NBA 2K25 My Team. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. So this list is for a little bit, still my budget ballers, but who have a little bit more MT than yesterday, where we did 10K. So a little bit more flexibility with cards they can pick up and stuff. And there are actually quite a lot of good like pink diamond cards and stuff that are now under 25,000 MT because of the heroic super packs that dropped earlier this week that had really good pink diamond odds, like 27%, I think. And yeah, that has dropped the pink diamond market pretty significantly. And so I guess we'll start with the point guard position. And a guy who was already around 25K but is now cheaper is Stephon Castle, who I think is a very, very good card. Okay, I was going to say, there's one for 28, 25, 23. Okay, cool. So he's actually gone, he's a little bit more expensive than I thought he was going to be. He's about 20,000 MT. For a second there, I thought he'd gone way up and I was extremely confused, but no, he's about 18,000, 19,000 MT right now. 6'7" PG, 11 Hall of Fame badges, which include a ton of defense like strong hand, like on-ball menace, immovable glove, pick dodger, off-ball pass challenger, and then he's a pretty athletic, 85 driving dunk, pretty good shooter, solidly well-rounded card, and also 6'7" at the point guard position. So really good card there. Another point guard actually who I think is really, really good, who's probably under 25,000 MT as well now, is this Dyson Daniels, who is also under 25K MT. Really like this card because his jumper is buttery smooth, and then he's also another high level defensive 6'7" point guard, off challenger, off ball pass, pick dodger, glove, interceptor, immovable, and on ball menace. It's the same story again with this Dyson Daniels card, and that he's just extremely solid on the defensive end of the court, good interior, he's got decent athletic ability, he's a good shooter. He's not like the best shot creator in the world, but honestly a very good card, and if he gets a higher tier card, he'd be a beast. But definitely another very solid budget PG. And then a guy who was also on the 10K list but is still a good card is Lonzo Ball. He's gotten pretty cheap, and he is a very nice tall 6'6" point guard who's got good defense and stuff. Him, Marcus Smart, Michael Carter Williams, Jordan Clarkson, guys like that are all your obviously typical suspects at the point guard position. Moving on to the shooting guard spot, the number one guy who was not technically under 10K when I recorded this video, but I think he might be now, is Bilal Coulibaly. If he's not 10K, he's very close to it. Like there's one for 12 right there that I just saw, 11.75. So he might be just over 10K. Oh, there's one for 8.5 right there. In fact, I'm buying that. That's a little bit of a snipe. He's going to go up in price. I'll keep it. Point being, Bilal Coulibaly is easily under 25K MT, 6'8", elite shooter, really smooth jumper as well. Defensively, he's elite. He's got a bunch of good hoffs too. Like it's not just wasted hoffs. It's post riser, challenger, off ball pass, glove, interceptor, immovable. Outside of layup, mix master, I'd say pretty much all these badges, set shot specialist, on ball menace, physical finisher, even all really good all around badges for Bilal Coulibaly. I think he's easily the best option overall. Who was at the shooting guard position yesterday, but I think it's worth mentioning him again, is Julian Strawther. He's the backup. He's like the second best guy. He's under 10K, but extremely cheap. Another guy who's very well rounded with a lot of useful badges. High level defender, smooth jumper, actually has good movement as well. Julian Strawther's a really good card. And then a guy I think I actually missed in the pink diamonds, under 10K MT, but I think is a good option to shout out here is Michael. My brain is completely tripping right now. Michael Cooper. There we go. I don't know what happened. Michael Cooper, who is actually, yes, below 10,000 MT, so I probably should have included him. But he's 6'7" with a 95 driving dunk, 93 free ball, and really high level defense. So he's got size, shooting, dunking, and defense. He's got no sigs, but his jumper's great, his slashing is great, and his defense is great. And that is valuable enough for him to be a very useful card, even though he doesn't really have any sort of real dribble sigs. So that's another good option to shout out at the shooting guard position. Small forward position, pink diamond Rudy Gay should be below 25K MT again. He had gone back up in price a bit after the all-star packs, or at least he started to go up in price, but I assume he's under 25K MT now. And yes, he is about 20 to 22,000 MT. Wow, he's actually cheaper than that right now, 15.5. That's pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be interested to see if super packs for the rest of the season keep these cards cheaper, if they're like less cards included in the super packs or what. Hoff set shot, shifty shooter, handles for days, dead eye, post dodger. Doesn't have the best defensive Hoffs, but he's fine defensively. Like he does hold it down on the defensive end of the court. Really good shooter, really good slasher. Basically the same exact animations as a Galaxy Opal. Solid all around defender, if not god tier. And I think he's a really good option for a budget pink diamond. Another one who's actually very similar is Terry Dishinger. Slightly better defensive stats, slightly smaller, and I think slightly more complete badge wise as well. He's got Hoff post Laser Deadeye, Limitless, Physical Finisher, Set Shot Specialist, Shifty Shooter, and Lightning Launch on Hall of Fame. Again, high level shooter with the 91 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, and then 88 block steal and interior, 89 perimeter, 90 speed, 92 agility. Another very solid card. Definitely a good option as a budget small forward as well. And then I think that's honestly, that's about it in terms of the top tier guys at this point. Like, you still have your cheaper options. I would say Bilal Coulibaly, small forward, is still good. And then you have your cheaper options like a Diamond Jeff Green, or who else is a good budget Diamond small forward, like Diamond Damari Carroll. Even this Page is not bad. He's not terrible. He's a good shooter. I don't know if I'd really recommend him at small forward. I feel like he's more of a power forward, but he's not a bad option by any means. Moving on to the power forward position, I will say it's a little bit limited in terms of top tier guys at this price point anyway. I don't know. Let me check and see if Paulo Banchero 25K. I highly doubt he's 25K or Jaren is 25K. But if either of those guys are under 25K, they're really, really good options for sure as well. So I want to check real quickly and just make sure that they are not. Jaren he's not a center, is he? I don't know if he's listed as center. Oh, he is. Okay, so Jaren's actually under 25K. This is the main guy I would recommend then. If you can get Jaren under 25,000 MT, which you can right now, this is who I would get at the power forward position. 88 3-ball, 85 standing and driving dunk, 97 block, 92 interior, 91 offensive and 92 defensive rebounding, 87 speed. Really versatile defensively, really good card. He's a stud. Very, very much recommend Jaren Jackson Jr. He's the #1 guy that I would recommend. Another guy that I like, if I maybe don't think is special, but I think is a good card, is this Kwame Brown. Can get him for about 10K actually. He's a little bit cheaper than I thought he was. Definitely 15, and he's 6'11". Very similarly to Jaren, nice and complete. Not the highest 3-ball, but he's 90 standing and driving dunk, 92 block, 90 interior, 95 rebounding, 88 speed and agility. He's like a slightly worse Jaren. His jumper's not quite as smooth, not quite as good, but he does have off posterizer, rise up brick wall, and movable enforcer, paint patroller. Add some interior post finishing badges on Hall of Fame as well. I like the card. I think Kwame's really solid. I think he and Jaren are both really good diamond options at the power forward position. And I think they give you a couple of really nice options at this point for this price point. So moving on to the center position, I would have to say that this is still the weakest of the budget card situation. In fact, guys like Jaren and Kawhi are also going to be really good options at the center position, because in all honesty, your options just aren't that. Oh, wow. McAdoo's under 25K too? Okay, that's another power forward real quick. I had no idea he was under 25K. He's not as good as his Galaxy Opal from Domination, but for super cheap and super good, I mean, his jumper's money. He's 90-something speed. He's got 98 standing and driving dunk. 78 3-ball's high enough to hit with consistency when you're open. He's fast. He's great defensively. His other card is better, but he's still really, really good. It's Pink Diamond. So that's another great power forward option to consider. Derek Lively is one of the best options that you're going to get here. I don't believe Alex Sarr is available for this price point. Lively's what? He's only got like 84 speed, but it's not terrible. He's 7'1". He's really good defensively. Great rebounder, and he's a high level finisher, standing 95 standing, 85 driving dunk, and can hit wide open. 73 ball. You add set shot specialist. That is enough for him to be able to hit wide open. The honest truth is, though, it doesn't look like a guy like Sarr or Edie is under that 25,000 MT price point, and so that definitely takes away from the best budget options, because Sarr and Edie are going to be your best budget options overall, but neither of them are actually available for this price point. So that does again limit you to basically having Derek Lively and then kind of the same diamond guys like Jaren Jackson Jr., who's power forward, also would be a guy I'd recommend at center. Like, none of these other guys, in all honesty, though, are particularly exciting. Miles Turner's decent, I guess. He's what, only 6'11", but he's got a smooth jumper and he's good defensively. Not a bad option, but realistically, the center position is a little bit weak, and if you can save up a little more than 25K, that's probably ideal. Although guys like Lively and Jaren and players like that are still solidly usable at the center position. So with that being said, that is going to do it for this video. Hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.